I pushed the button. You are now, you're going to be live in a few seconds. Done, redirecting you. Here you go, you're live.
Hey, State Campers. Today, thank you for joining me today with Painting with Not Bob Ross. So I remember when I was growing up, we had like a limited amount of channels, and PBS was one of those channels. And on that channel, Bob Ross came on, and like Bob would just sit there and he would paint. And for some reason, I found that to be like the most calming thing that there could ever be, like just to sit there and paint. And and his voice was soothing also. So like every morning I would wake up and I would watch Bob Ross pretty much just paint. It was like a good thing to like calm me down, especially like in times now when you need to be calm and you want to take a moment, a deep breath. You can always pull out your acrylic paint set, your paint brushes, find a piece of paper, find a nice clean spot, and you can just go and paint. Um, I also put on a smock because I'm a messy guy. So basically, on painting with Bob Ross, I mean, with not Bob, that's me. We're just going to paint. You can paint anything you want to. Right now, my setting is pretty nice. I am at Button Bush Pond at camp. So what I'm going to do is just start painting. I want some water. For my water, I did a little blue and green. Up here, you'll notice there's some blue. That's my sky. Previously, I painted this canvas white just so the paint can go on a little bit smoother. Also, a little warning: I am not a painter. I cannot paint. I am more of a muse. I like to get people imagination running. So for this paint, we're just going. I mean, for the water part, we're just going to go from side to side, from the outside and from the outside and. Also, I like to hum a lot. So if I stop talking about that and start humming, just hum along with me. You might enjoy yourself. And I make weird noises. I think I'm a little nervous. I don't think you're supposed to say that when you're like actually painting or doing something or recording. I'm a little nervous. Um, so I'm just gonna do this water in a little bit like that. I am going to keep this spot open in the middle because I kind of want to do a little light. So I'm going to come back with after I clean this brush. I'm going to come back and just spread it over a little bit, and then that's going to make it look like it's a little highlight. Hopefully, you will also notice me ducking down. That's because I put a bucket of water down here so I can clean my brush. All right. I also have a towel over here that I'm wiping this off with. So I'm going to dry this a little bit, and then I'm just going to brush it off. I'm going to kind of do it like this. Make sure your brush is nice and clean to where it's not making it super heavy where you want it light. Okay, that actually doesn't look so bad, people. So this view here doesn't have water all the way around. This is my imagination, and I can do what I want because that's my business. But I'm going to try and do a little tree, some trees down here at the bottom. I'm not to the point where I can do just happy trees yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to take some green, and then we're going to start just flip flopping across the board. Not flip flopping, but you know. I'm going to do it. Oh, let me change that brush. Sorry, people. Different brushes do different things with them is what I am learning. So like this is one thing I have been trying to learn how to do during the quarantine is just like paint a little bit. Just kind of therapeutic, in the most calming type way. And that does not look like any type of tree situation I ever seen in my life. But like I said, this is my painting. That's my business. Hmm. So we're gonna take this green and we're gonna move all the way across the bottom. Basically in a sort of sporadic type way. I want it to actually look a little bit like grass. And I kind of want it to look like it's sort of overshadowing the water a little. Then we're gonna find like little eye spaces to go up to. One thing like your tree should be a little bit darker at the bottom. Like it's lighter at the top, darker at the bottom. Gonna duck down, clean my brush a little. I still want to work in this green. Let's mix this green up a little bit. Let's go with a little lighter green. You just want to pour the paint down on it. Mix them up. Like drop them down around some of these little spots. I'm actually digging. Now that I calmed down a little bit. All right. So I guess we kind of want to fill in this space right here a little bit. Want to make it look like there's something back there. You know, just not like a void or anything. So we're gonna take. All right. I want it to look kind of dark, almost as if it's a shadow. That might be a little bit in it. Well, I'm brush again. All right. So this is a sort of like flat angled brush. It kind of allows you to press down a little bit, so you can form your background a little bit better, and it sort of give it a little bit texture. Oh, look at me acting like I know what I'm doing. Heck yeah. All right. So, have you guys been reading the Never Ending Story? I hope you have. I'm finding it to be a pretty enjoyable book. If you ever get a chance, read Batteries Not Included. It's also a pretty good 80s movie, but the book is pretty. All right. So we kind of got a little depth back there. That is looking cool, man. All right, just want to clean off my brush. And I'm gonna look at this and decide that maybe we need a little bit more land. Maybe directly behind this tree. This little brushery stuff right there. You want it to make it look like a beach? You can. Want it to make it look like a jungle? Go for it. Is your paint. I think like when I was the art director here and we used to hold like painting activities or any type of arts and crafts activity, I always told the kids like art is arbitrary. It's whatever you want it to be. So since it's in your imagination and it's something that you're doing and if you're enjoying it, you like the way that it looks, then go for it. Never let anyone stifle your creativity. It's looking a little weird, but you know, I'm gonna work with it. Let's make it look. So yeah, if anybody want to take like the time out and paint with Darnell and teach them techniques and etc., he is available and open. You guys can't imagine how calming this is. Like the birds chirping, water and wind moving. Ooh, something's happening. All right, these little side things I want it to look like little pieces of land mass. And since they're a little bit closer, they might be a little bit darker. I'm gonna rinse off this brush and I'm gonna play with the sky a little bit. People, when I tell you my practice painting didn't come out anything like this. This is quite amazing. I think like one thing that a lot of people do, and I know I have it really, really bad is when something looks decent and okay and I'm feeling really good about it, I decide I'm gonna go back in there and do some extra stuff, some extra unnecessary stuff. And then it becomes something that you're just like, but then again you get it. It's like, yeah, I love it. What you gotta say about it? Really? Oh no, I spread that for free. Remember, one mistake is not the end. Mm. Gonna add a little bit of white over here to my dark text. Use it to sort of make this down. What we're actually gonna do is a little really quick cover up. Like that, and then we're gonna sort of clean this mountain. Hey, go with the face. Don't put your feet on the carpet. A little bit closer. This might be a tad bit green. I can't walk out. A tad bit green. Let me take some of this green. Add that. Go back to more of that dark green. Yeah. Okay. Not bad, not bad. So I think like it's starting to do something out here, kids. So I think like when I'm on my own and have more time to think, I'm gonna like fill this space up some more, make that a bigger mountain, just to give you an idea. Yeah, and then who knows, might add a little boat right there. So this is the painting I came up with so far. I'm going to try to add more to it, and I want to thank you guys for joining me today with painting with not Bob Ross. Remember, painting can be very therapeutic. So if you're going through something or you feel like you can't handle it at the moment, sit down, take out a paint set, start painting, and enjoy yourself.